What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Hyper Cutter GLISCOR for ranked regulation I. Now, when it comes to GLISCOR, this Pokemon is definitely off meta, but I think its design is so dope and I absolutely love using it in the competitive scene. Now, GLISCOR over here has Scope Lens as item to give it a nice little crit boost into some of its moves. It's got Night Slash, it's got Crab Hammer, it's got high horsepower, and it's got Protect. This Pokemon is here. Hit like a truck. Hopefully we get to showcase it to its fullest potential. Now, a Pokemon that pairs up with GLISCOR really well on today's team is going to be Kyogre. Now, Kyogre is good because it can set the rain, and GLISCOR has Crab Hammer. Crab Hammer is a big-time water damage move. And on top of that, GLISCOR's got that Water Terror type, so combine all three together, GLISCOR pairs up with Kyogre really well. Kyogre's got Drizzle with Mystic Water, Protect, Water Spout, Origin Pulse, and Ice Beam. Pretty standard, pretty meta moveset for Kyogre. Our other restricted Pokemon going to be Miraidon with Choice Specs, Hadron Engine, Electric Drift, Volt Switch, Draco Meteor, Dazzle Gleam. Nothing you guys haven't seen before. But speaking of something you haven't seen before, Sceptile in Regulation I. Unburden, Electric Seeds. Love it to pair up with Miraidon. It's got Dragon Cheer, Leaf Storm, Detect, and Leer to lower defense. I'm all about Sceptile, one of my favorite starters of all time, so happy to see this Pokemon on today's team. Our final two Pokemon on today's squad, Iron Hands, Tornadus. Tornadus is a great support Pokemon who can reset up the rain, set up Tailwind, Bleak Wind Storm all day, and Iron Hands, on the other hand, got Fake Out, Drain Punch, Heavy Slam, and Wild Charge. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Rental code is at top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing GLISCOR in ranked regulation I. First match coming at you guys, and before we actually get started here, I want to give a huge shout out to the team creator, my boy Cisco Moo. Thank you so much for making this team and making it a rental code for everybody to use. If you guys want the PokePace, because I know a lot of people ask about PokePace, it will be linked on Cisco Moo's channel, so definitely go check it out. His channel will be linked down in the description below. But going up against Kyogre Zacian, a meta team right here. We are top 2,000 in the Master Tier, so we're gonna start to just pretty much see meta teams. So we're gonna hope we can actually grab some wins. They got Tornadus, alongside Urshifu, Moongus, Shenpao. How should we play this one? I could go into Kyogre here with Tornadus. Not too bad for us. I'm trying to think of who they could potentially go into because they have no terrain control, which is pretty nice, right? Really nice. I think we just go Miraidon Sceptile. Get after it that way. I think Tornadus is going to be good for us. I really do. So Tornadus Kyogre might just end up being our lead. I mean, what could they lead to kind of counter it? Not much. They do not have much to counter that. They would have to Spore me. And do you have Grass Terror type by chance? You do. Alright, let's do this. 1, 2, Miraidon. Do I go Sceptile or do I go GLISCOR? I'm gonna go GLISCOR. It's a GLISCOR video. Let's get GLISCOR out here. Let's get GLISCOR out here. Even though I kind of like Sceptile here, just with that Unburden. With the Electric Seeds, give it that defense boost, and then it can just Leaf Storm. That would be pretty good, but GLISCOR Crab Hammer can also work really well today. Let's see. Let's see if we can grab ourselves a nice big fat W in match number 1, which I would love to. I would love to. Let's see. Who you got? Kyogre Tornadus. Guess what? Kyogre Tornadus. So mirror matchup here. Both on the same side. Both shinies too. We love it. We love a good old shiny Kyogre. It looks so dope. I could go in the Grass Terror type, but it really wouldn't be all that good. I think just ripping potentially just a Origin Pulse here. And can we pretend? No, we just gotta go for Tailwind. Go Tailwind, Water Spout. Let me actually see your speeds first and foremost. What's your speed, Kyogre? 137. You might be a faster Kyogre. We're gonna go for the Water Spout here. You could maybe have Thunder, but I'm just gonna go Water Spout for damage output. And we'll set up this Tailwind. Tailwind launching. I wonder if they go Tailwind for Tailwind. Because the problem here is I could easily go for Bleak Wind Storm here. But if they just go for Water Spout, it's like if they go Tailwind Water Spout, pretty much bye-bye to my Tornadus. I would not like that. So yeah, Tailwind for Tailwind. They played simple, they played smart. Can my Kyogre outspeed? We do. Awesome. Dope. Cool. So I go first, I get rid of their Tornadus. That's good news. And I deal a little bit of damage to Kyogre. Maybe helping my Tornadus soak up a shot if it is Water Spout. No, it's Thunder instead. Okay, so luckily we set up Tailwind. I'm able to soak up a Thunder. Great. Great news right there. So we got that down. Tornadus with Bleak Wind Storm is right now fast on the field. Unless they throw out Zacian. Unless they decide to go into Zacian here. Which there is a hot chance that they could go into Zacian. Is that the only Pokemon they have that would be faster than my Tornadus right now? I don't even know my Tornadus' speed. I'm just going based off of like normal. So he should be around like 160-ish. If it's not fully EV max out. But they do end up bringing out the Zacian. The Zacian out on the field, definitely an Origin Pulse kind of play. I could go into Grass Terra if I want to, but I think just saving our Terra might just be our play, especially with you two. Yeah. What's your speed, though? That's the real question. 176. I would love to get off the turn with you. I would love. So I'm going to switch actually over to Origin Pulse here, and I'm just going to go for Bleak Wind if we can pull it off here. One Bleak Wind would be nice, because if I can get that speed drop into Zacian, I can guarantee my Miraidon being fastest on the field. That would be really, really nice, but if I were them, I mean, Zacian should probably just target down Tornadus, but there is that chance that Zacian does go for the big damage move onto Kyogre, but he ends up just protecting Zacian, which is fine. Which is totally fine, because I'm able to Bleak Wind here, land it into the Kyogre slot, and he's just going to get rid of my Tornadus. No big deal. No big deal. I'm able to pull that off. An Origin Pulse is going to fly. Can we at least land it into the Kyogre slot? At least land it into Kyogre slot? Thank you. Cool. We get off some nice damage. So we're bringing Kyogre slowly down. He's going to end up thundering here, leaving both my Pokemon on the field. Don't paralyze me. Cool. So no paralyze happens. We're going to rip another Origin Pulse here. We're going to rip another Bleak Wind Storm. Let's send it. Do it again. Do it again. I kind of hope that he KOs my Kyogre instead of Tornadus, just because I really want this Bleak Wind Storm to maybe get a speed drop on the Zacian. It'd just be too big for us. That speed drop on the Zacian would be lovely. It would be lovely. Let's see what you got here. We know Zacian's going first. This match is actually going to be really close with my Miraidon in for late game. Playoff's going to fly. He's going to end up KOing the Kyogre. I need this speed drop on the Miraidon. Or not Miraidon, on the Zacian. Really need this. Bleak Wind Storm's going to fly here. Give me this speed drop. Give it to me. Give it to me. Not even one. Not even one speed drop on any of the Pokemon. Come on, man. Come on. Alright. That's fine. So I get to bring out my boy Miraidon. Miraidon, what's your speed? I don't think you're outspeeding here. Might just have to make the right call here with a Terror type. You are going to be faster, however, than Kyogre, which is really good news. My GLISCOR will be. That's really good news. But Miraidon, on the other hand, I don't think you're outspeeding the Zacian. So we're going to have to Terrasilize him, probably in the Fairy, and just rip this, because I would think you would want to go for a play rough here, correct? It would make the most sense. It would make the most sense, and then we could choice into this move, and then outspeed, and then just go for a high horsepower to finish off Kyogre. Okay, I like this. I like this. I'm hoping this can work out well. I'm hoping. The only problem here is he could easily protect Zacian here, and if he protects Zacian, we could be in some trouble. We could be in some trouble here early on. Or not early on, late in the game. Because if he protects Zacian, he sees that we are into Fairy typing. And if he's outspeeding us, it's a problem. So I'm really hoping he's just attacking me right on with Play Rough this shot. We could soak it, we can Electro Drift, pick up the KO, and then just high horsepower, pick up the KO in the Kyogre and turn this into a 2v1. That's really my hopes here. But there is that off chance that they do attack GLISCOR. I don't know. Let's see. Don't protect. Do not protect Zacian. He does Play Rough. He does Play Rough. And we're able to soak on 21. On 21. This should KO. I mean, choice specs. Miraidon. Yeah. Hits like an absolute truck. And now GLISCOR outspeeding. Right? You're outspeeding GLISCOR. Come on, man. Landing that high horsepower, picking up the KO. So I made the right call. I made the right call. That's a big time. It's a big time call there. Tailwinds are gone off the field. I think rain might end here as well. No, we get rain for one more turn. So I could use a Crab Hammer this turn. They throw out their final Pokemon, which is going to be the Shenpao. think we lose this match. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm pretty sure we lose this match. I'm choicing to Electro Drift. But the problem here is... I mean, I'm going to go for Crab Hammer in the rain. The problem here is the Focus Sash. If he Sucker Punches me right on, or just simply outspeeds us, which I think you do, then he can just KO the Gliscor in one shot. Can you attack Gliscor first? Actually, no, that still wouldn't help. I think he wins this. I think he wins this regardless. Unless, I don't know. Unless Miraidon outspeeds and then they attack Miraidon. That's literally our only way. He could go for Sucker Punch here, but this is like a worst case scenario Pokemon for us. Let's see. Sucker Punch does fly into Miraidon, yeah. And he's going to Focus Sash up and win this game. Ice is going to be 4 times super effective. Unless you only have Icicle Crash and we dodge it. Or you're not Focus Sash and I can one-tap you. Let's see. Yeah, be Focus Sash though. And it doesn't even matter. We get that crit too in the rain. Oh, man. What a rough way to lose this one. I'm going to Protect just to see what you're rocking with. Oh, no, dude. Gliscor, no. He's got that Stellar Terror type. Yeah, dude, it's over. It's over. The worst case scenario Pokemon right here. Man, we played this one so good just to end up losing it. Go for a Night Slash. Actually, high horsepower. I don't want Night Slash, not KO him, but Ice Spinner's just going to dump on us. I can't do anything about it. You somehow soak this. I'll love you forever, Gliscor, but you don't stand a chance. Yeah, no shot. No shot. That really hurts the soul to go out like that. It really does. It really does. Match number 1 goes to our opponent. We're sitting 0-1. We still played really well there. Match number 2 time. Terapagos and Shadow Rider Calyrex. This team screams meta, right? Incineroar, Rillaboom, Urshifu, Amoonguss, and then 2 restricted Pokemon. This one could be tough for us, but we're looking to bounce back here. Our last opponent legit had the most perfect Pokemon to win them that game. Shenpao with the Focus Sash, which is money Pokemon. Our worst nightmare, really, because we played that one decently well just to end up losing that one. But again, Terapagos and Shadow Rider Calyrex, 2 very fast Pokemon. I could go into my Cobra Cloak Tornadus and just like Tailwind and kind of get after it that way. That wouldn't be too bad here. I think we end up just going into Tornadus with Kyogre here. I really do believe that to be my best bet here. So Tornadus, Kyogre are going to come out here for a lead. There is a possibility that they could just go into Rillaboom here. But I'm going to end up bringing Miraidon, and I just think going with Gliscor again. Actually, I lied. Iron Hands is the play. Iron Hands is hands down the play. It's going to be super effective into the Terapagos. Incineroar. We need this guy. We need Iron Hands here. As much as I want to use that Gliscor, did great in that last match. It was just like, I have to bring Iron Hands here. Iron Hands is just too good of a Pokemon, especially with that Assault Vest up against 2 big-time special attack and restricted Pokemon. We need him. It's my dog. That's my dog, Iron Hands. The Rillaboom Urshifu comes out here. I mean, this will just be a simple Grass Terror for us. I could end up just protecting Kyogre here as well, which I probably want to do. Yeah, just protect Kyogre and just go for Bleak Wind. Yeah, because Fake Out could definitely be a thing. Grass Glide, all that crazy stuff. And yeah, we could just rip a Bleak Wind at this point. So Bleak Wind into Protect. I could end up setting up the Tailwind, which would be nice. Do I want the Tailwind? Kind of. Actually, I think I'd rather have the Tailwind up. Yeah, so I'm going to go Tailwind Protect here. Just play it safe. Because there is a chance, say we go for Bleak Windstorm, he could just go for Surging Strikes, and then we don't have the Tailwind up, which would be really beneficial for us. There's the Fake Out, blocking it with Kyogre. Let's see what Urshifu's doing here. Curious to see what Urshifu's got for me. I think he's just going to Surge and Strike into Tornadus. Yeah, that's what I was scared of. So good thing I did end up going for that Tailwind. So I get off Tailwind. I protected a shot. I think I'm pretty much forced to Terastallize my Kyogre here. And I'm thinking of just going in straight Fairy Terror with Miraidon and just ripping Gleams. Right? Choice Spec Gleams? Fairy Terror? Sounds like our best option. Actually, not Fairy Terror. We might have to Terastallize her. We would have to Terastallize her Kyogre. We would have to Terastallize her Kyogre. Could just start ripping Electro Drifts. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in my typing. I'm gonna Terrestrialize you though. And just go Ice Beam and start chunking up Rillaboom. Withdrawals Urshifu into... Is this gonna be Terrapagos? Could be Terrapagos. So it's gonna be a Mungus. Honestly, isn't a bad play. Even though Electro Drift should still actually do really solid damage here. I'm hoping it can do at least half here, right? If this can at least do half, this would be nice. Grass Terror is perfect up against these two Pokemon. There's a chance he could U-turn pivot, but he only brought one restricted Pokemon, which is nice to know. I wonder who that is. Probably it's probably Calyrex here. The Electro Drift launching here. How much damage are we doing with that Choice Spec? A lot. That's good damage to a Mungus. It's great damage. He's gonna end up Citrus Bearing up. Okay, be my guest. And honestly, another Electro Drift I think KOs. That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. Ice Beam gonna launch here. Do great damage in the Rillaboom. Give me a freeze. No, Wood Hammer's gonna fly. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Surprised he didn't swap out. Electro Drift again, got a KO Mungus, so I'm gonna send that. And honestly, Ice Beam might KO you now. Let's see if he Terrestrializes it or not. Might swap it to the Urshifu and just try to waste out these Tailwind turns, but we're going right after some Mungus, who might even swap. Mungus might swap just for Regenerator. I'm sticking with this Electro Drift. It's just doing too much damage. It's just doing way too much damage here. He ends up withdrawing the Rillaboom. That's going to be Urshifu most likely. That's fine by me. Yep, Urshifu's going to come out here. And we're going to say bye-bye to Mungus unless he protects. Nope, Mungus is gone. Get it on out of here. The Mungus gone. They're going to bring back out Rillaboom to get terrain control. I might swap me right on at that point. Just straight up into Iron Hands and then just protect this Kyogre. That's solid. That's a solid turn here. Yeah, you would think they want to go back into Rillaboom. Yeah, they do. So Rillaboom's going to pop back out here. Do I swap? Yeah, I gotta swap. Get my Iron Hands out here just so I can fake out next turn. Honestly, I'm still just gonna Ice Beam Rillaboom. I'm still gonna do this, especially because we're in Tailwind here. And I think you fake out this Miraidon too. I don't think you leave it on the field. Maybe I should have just stayed on the field and sent an Electro Drift. Because this swap read was so easy. Like, you know I'm swapping here. You know I'm swapping. So I'm able to bring out Iron Hands. He is still going to fake out this slot, so that works out well for us. Ice Beam's going to outspeed. We're going to KO Rillaboom. I like that. I like that. And then he's just going to go for Surging Strikes here. No, he's just going to U-turn pivot. That's fine. So he picks up some nice damage. He's forced to bring out back out Urshifu. We have one turn left in Tailwind, or is it gone? It might be gone. I'm curious to see who their final Pokemon is. Is this going to end up being Terrapagos? The Terrapagos as the final Pokemon. Not bad for us. I don't mind this. Especially with Iron Hands. I'm hoping we just have one more turn left in Tailwind. No, we don't. Okay. So hands down, fake out into Terrapagos just to try to get rid of Terror Shield. But, I mean, it's not going to do anything. It's really not going to do anything. I could just fake out the Urshifu instead. I still have Miraidon, which is great news for us. I'm gonna fake out what's called. I'm faking out Urshifu here. I think Terrapagos might just protect here. Let's see. Faking out the Urshifu. If it doesn't protect, it doesn't. And it does not. So I fake out the Urshifu. Make that flinch. Terrapagos, what are you going for? I'm able to Origin Pulse and get rid of the Terror Shell. Or Shield. Whatever it's called. And Urshifu's going to dodge it. Okay. That's fine. So I get rid of the Terror Shield. Actually still do great damage in that slot. He's going for the Combine boost. So now with the Combine boost on the field, we'll probably see the Terror type. I have to go for Drain Punch into Terrapagos. And Rain's stopping, which is great news because it really neutralizes that damage that Urshifu's able to do. Fine by me. Alright. So now we're sitting here. I have fastest Pokemon in the back end. with my Miraidon. It's great news to know. Back up to full HP with Iron Hands. I'm able to rip a Drain Punch into Trap Ghost. So, Drain Punch. On top of that, I mean, we'll just go for another Origin Pulse just to do as much damage as we possibly can. And this match coming down to the wire. I knew Iron Hands would be a great pick here, right? We all knew it. We all knew Iron Hands would be a great pick. He ends up just going for close combat here, which, and no Terra here. No Terra. Defense is going to drop into Urshifu here. And honestly, Drain Punch could potentially just KO here, which would be beautiful news. It would be beautiful news. Unless you're just going for Earth Power. You are going for Earth Power, which we should soak. Yeah, I was going to say, we're Assault Vested. We're a bulky Pokemon. Drain Punch flies here. Gonna pick up the KO in this Rapagos. That's game, set, match. Give me that HP back. I get to bring out Miraidon. 2v1. This match is in the bag, especially with Urshifu's defense lowered from close combat. Come on, man. Bounce back match. I got you guys with the bounce back match. I got you guys. I knew Iron Hands was that guy. I really wanted to bring GLISCOR, but I was sitting there, I was just like, yo, Iron Hands is so perfect here. And it was. And it was. So I get to bring out that Miraidon. We're just going to click Wild Charge here. And we're just going to go into Electro Drift, right? Did they even use Terra? No. Is there a chance that this thing has Ground Terra? Maybe. I don't know. I'm going for Electro Drift and Drain Punch. They cancel match. Beautiful. 1-1. Final match is here. Let's get after it. Ice Rider Calyrex, Kyogre. I want this. I want this bad. I want this winning record. Come on now. They got Rock Ogerpon, or as I like to call it, Rogerpon. They got Landorus. They got Regieleki, and last but not least, Ferrigis. Okay. I like GLISCOR here. I honestly do. GLISCOR in the ring can actually get some work done here. Question is, do I lead it? I might just lead Kyogre Tornadus. It just seems like the best play. Actually, I don't know. We might just go Kyogre and GLISCOR here, because it seems like more so of like a Trick Room side of things. But they could end up leading Regieleki, which could get a little rough. But at that point, I like these two. Going into that, we will go into our Iron Hands, and we will bring our Miraidon. So as much as I love Sceptile, we're not using it today. I love me some Sceptile, but you guys definitely seen Miraidon Sceptile on my channel before. I know for a fact I showcased it. If not, just search it up. I know I got a video on that with Sceptile. Just look up like Unburdened Sceptile or Electric Seed Sceptile. I know I used it with Miraidon before, so if you guys want to check it out, I definitely have a video on it. Let's see who they're going to lead. I don't know, because Regieleki could be that Pokemon that they lead. I mean, I have GLISCOR to kind of counter that, but I think it's going to be like Ice Rider Calyrex, right? And Tornadus, all right. Not bad, dude. Crab Hammer can rip. Crab Hammer can rip here. Do I go into Water Tower Crab Hammer? Just might do that. Just might do that. So Origin Pulse is going to do some damage here. Yeah, we're going Water Terror Crab Hammer, because Crab Hammer's pace 100. With the Scope Lens, we get some mean crits, and I can just send it over here. Alright, let's do it. Because we got to deal some damage in this Calyrex. I mean, Calyrex could just go Water Terror here, which would be heartbreaking. But there's also the chance that it doesn't, and I don't think it does. I don't think it's going to Terrasilize. I hope not. I hope not, because this combination of Origin Pulse here with Crab Hammer can do some mean damage. Like, I know it's going to take out Tornadus, but they might even Terrasilize Tornadus. They might use their Terror on Tornadus. Or they could swap it. Let's see, but I'm just exerting pressure here. He ends up just withdrawing. That's fine. Bye-byes. So he swaps him out for Kyogre of their own. And this is me, right? This is me Terrasilize, my boy. My GLISCOR. Get it, GLISCOR. Water Terror, baby! Water Terror GLISCOR. Let's do it. Love it. Water Terror GLISCOR on the field. Do not Terrasilize your Calyrex, please. No! Why? Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do this? Please don't be water. It's 100% water. And grass. Same thing, pretty much, right? Same thing. Same exact thing. I mean, I do like my Water Terror with GLISCOR, though. Crab Hammer's flying in the rain. I mean, not very effective, but still damage is relatively decent with that shot. Especially into a Calyrex. Origin Pulse flies. Damage is still good. And he's going to Glacial Lance, which is fine by me. No Trick Room, that works. That works. GLISCOR's able to soak really well. Same thing with my Kyogre. Ice Beam, I'm thinking should KO. And I can just get his guaranteed crit onto this Kyogre slot. I'm with it. They could potentially have Thunder on the Kyogre. There's that chance that GLISCOR does outspeed their Kyogre, which would be nice. Because I would love to just, you know, scope blends, go for his crit shot. And just deal as much damage as I possibly can. And I'm really hoping that Ice Beam can finish off Calyrex. I know it's going to be close, but I'm leaning towards it's going to KO. Just because it's special attacking, right? It's not stab, but it is super effective. He ends up protecting Calyrex regardless. Okay. Calyrex with the protect. Origin Pulse going to fire. This Kyogre is faster than ours. And ooh, GLISCOR taking some mean damage there. Nice slash launch in here. And I didn't even get the crit, did I? Really want the crit. Alright, at this point, they could potentially just pick up double KO. I'm going to stay in here. I could protect. I am going to protect. There's on the off chance that they do pop Trick Room here. Then we can waste out turns a little bit better with at least GLISCOR sacrificing a shot. Let's see. Hopefully if they go for Origin Pulse with Kyogre, we can dodge it. See what you got here. They do go for Origin Pulse. Can we dodge it, Kyogre? Get a little dodge going. No, you don't. Can you soak it? 1 HP. No, we don't. Come on, man. Come on. Not the crits. This Trick Room. No. No. Not the crit in the Trick Room. That would have been close. I wish I would have known. I wish I would know if I was soaking that or not. That would have been super close. But the thing is, Kyogre's fastest on the field, so by going into Iron Hands here, we can force that protect. Honestly, I know for a fact that what's called is going to protect your Calyrex. I know for a fact Calyrex is going to protect here, so I'm just going to fake out the Kyogre slot. And just Night Slash it down, because who could you potentially maybe swap into? No way you go into Tornadus. You could go into Ferigis. You could go into Frigorif here. I'm not going to fake out. Oh no, he didn't go into Frigorif. Alright, that's a decent turn. He still just protected that Pokemon. Drain Punch gonna launch in that slot. I could have just faked out the Kyogre. But on the off chance that he went in the Frigorif, that was my problem here. And I can't get the crit, man! Why can't I get the crit? I have the Scope Lens boost. And I have the critical hit boost from the move. And I can't get the crit, but he's out here getting crits with Origin Pulse. Really upsetting me. Really upsetting me. You're right on my final Pokemon. I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, I still have Terra with Fairy. But being slowest on the field is not looking good for me. But this isn't too bad, especially Terrasalizing, because Calyrex is going to go first. If I could soak that shot, Iron Hands could then KO Kyogre. And then I can potentially just KO Calyrex. I like that. So I'll go for Drain Punch here. I don't have Terra type. I thought I had Terra type. Who did I use it on? The GLISCOR. You little biscuit. What? Why doesn't it say I used Terra? I guess it only says it here. It's rough. That is rough. I'm still nonetheless just going to go for Electric Drift because I know okay, Calyrex. Drain Punch going to fire. And actually, wow, we were outspeeding. Maybe I should have went after Calyrex, but I don't think we were KOing Calyrex with either Wild Charge, Heavy Slam, or Drain Punch. It's just too bulky. It really is. Glacial Knight's going to fly here. Miraidon's dead. Unless you soak this. Nah, no shot. No shot. That's going to be game, set, match. That's going to be game, set, match. So we tried it with GLISCOR today, guys. Not too good, not too bad. I feel like he played decently well. It's just in certain situations we just couldn't get it going. The first match we played it really well. Just Shenpao coming out here. And then this match right here. Trick Room popping at the perfect time. End up going into Grass Terra. Everything just worked out well for them. Ogrepon's going to launch out here. Is there a chance I can win this game? I don't think so. I could just go in the Drain Punch. Just try to get some HP back. But I think they Spiky Shield here. But, I mean, I can't even read a Spiky Shield. because I need to get off this damage and I need this HP back. I think his Iron Hands goes first. Iron Hands does go first. No, there's no shot here, especially them being +1, but we're going to fight it out here. Follow Me is going to be the move that pops. That's not bad. I'm able to rip this Strain Punch. Great damage, bringing him down to sturdy. I'm back up to full HP. I'll be right back up to full HP. We're pretty close to it. Let's see. Pretty dang close. He's going to go for high horsepower, which is no bueno. Brings us right down to 30. It's a game set match. He can just go for Follow Me. I'm going to keep my cool little Iron Hands alive here. We got 1-2 for today's video. We get to showcase GLISCOR pretty well. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. GLISCOR in Ranked Regulation I. Absolutely love this Pokemon, and I thought it was really well. It did some good damage with Crab Hammer in match number 3. Match number 1, it was really solid, picking up KOs with high horsepower. Absolutely love this guy, but ended up going with a losing record 1-2. Definitely could have been a 2-1 winning record day if just like certain situations just went our way, but at the end of the day, we take these losses on the chin. And I love using GLISCOR so much. We didn't get to use Sceptile, but again, like I said, if you guys really want to see Sceptile, I definitely have a video on Sceptile. Just search it up. You guys will find it, no problem. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.